never been on the track before. This thing's getting harder and harder to start each time I turn it off though, so. Well, it's 9 o'clock on a Thursday and there's no place James and I would rather be. And well, we found some things.
1's good, 4's good, 3's good. 2, rock solid. And it's a different colour to the other 3, which is interesting. There's plenty of metal in the sump and in the pickup. And the bearing has been smooshed. Well.
Help. It is Celica start time. Now what does that mean? Well, it means that I'm here on a Sunday, I've called in the troops. Morning mate. And we're gonna start pulling the suspension out of the old thing. Less nice than what you normally work on, eh?
Yeah, that's it. Same conditions though.
Yeah, that's right, broken.
Hey. Happy for the seal?
So the top's being difficult, eh?
Just a little bit. Older car, nylock nuts. They don't want to play ball, but we'll get them out one way or another.
That's right. You good?
Yeah.
We tried with the lowered springs, but it didn't sit low enough.
We'll fix that.
The next step is drastic, and I'm excited. We've got the rear shocks
out.
We've got the front struts and spindles out. Just going to strip the bearings down, get the brake rotors off, send them down to the boys. See you soon, Paul. Ooh. I have been waiting some time to see you, Duncan Foster. Nerves are high, anxiety is high. If we drop these, if the mating surfaces get a scratch, anything like that, we're f***ed. So, spirits are high, but
I need a hand.
so is anxiety.
Give me a hand.
Yeah. Oh my lord, look at that. Respray an engine, it's basically rebuilt. Sandy, I'm looking at you, brother. I've been told that I am going to be hating my life for a while now. Why? Because I've got to clean this. I've never cleaned a block, I've never assembled a block, or a motor for that fact. So, fingers crossed, it will go smoothly. But
your job is to make this sterile, as close to sterile as you can.
Oh no.
You're going to get your piping hot water in a nice clean rag, and you're going to scrub these bores.
Oh no.
So once this is clean, Sam, the reason you've got gloves on is there will be no bare skin on this because our skins contain oils and all that, and this will rust quicker than you can say, oh no.
Oh no. You're going, oh my.
What is going on?
Sorry, just trying to make something.
I remember my first time having a soda water. Why is it spicy? This stuff here came out of the water jackets.
Pretty sure that ain't genuine. This is why you use the correct coolant and you use the correct water. You don't just use tap water, because 40 years down the road your car looks like this.
Yeah.
Do it properly, huh?
Not the first time you've used that motion.
Daily occurrence. But your mother's very understanding.
She is. Lisa's a lovely lady. Where? How is she?
Yeah, she's good. She says you should come around for casserole one night.
Oh, she does a lovely casserole.
Really good.
Would you like to come?
Yeah.
Too bad, not invited.
To everybody's immense surprise, Sam has actually done a reasonable job of this. The block's nice and clean now. All the threads are clean, no water left in them. The bores come up nice and clean when we wipe them with a clean white towel, so we know there's no residue there. Same to be said for the main bearing caps as well.
We're going to be using Penrite assembly lube while we're putting together the bottom end. Anyone that watches me on full drive action will know when the tongue comes out, that's when serious things are happening.
Alright, we're removing the valves from the 18RG head at the moment. As you can see, we've had to make a bit of a do-head.
Hell of a tool.
Something that effectively compresses the valve spring. We've got 2 bolts here because on the other side, these are on the right-hand side of the cam caps. You just bolt it down on the existing cam cap, and we use this to push down. Now it looks nasty, but it works.
Alright.
You use the screw to push that down, then you get your magnet, and you get the collets out through there. And it's been working pretty well, actually.
I, on behalf of the people, would like to know, why is it crinkled red?
Because we really don't like crinkle red and I wanted to make sure it looked ugly.
Imagine if someone out there did an entire set of rocket covers in crinkle red.
No, I don't want to do
Wouldn't that look dog shit? Oh, sorry, that's right. You did. You idiot.
Butcher liquid sand on the valve hip.
Oh, when you said valve lapping, I got really excited. I wore my best lingerie, but apparently I was wrong. Boop. So, anyway, Levi is going to help us out with the method that he's very excited about. It involves power tools.
I've seen a man so excited.
Tell you what, give a Dutch man a drill and he can work wonders.
I've seen Levi do things drills done.
Oh my god.
So what I'm doing is I'm spinning the valve with the fuel line on top of the valve stem.
Yep.
Right? We've got our cutting compound in there.
Yep.
And then all I'm going to do is spin the drill. Let's change direction.
Pull the valve out after a little whizzy wango.
Yeah. And you should start to see a clear indication of where the actual seat is going to sit.
Now, if my eyes don't deceive me,
See that nice little line in
I
there?
can see a little very even looking.
Yeah.
Guys are just grabbing lunch. They've left me to my own devices for a little minute. With new valves, comes lapping them to the head. So if you don't do this now, it's gonna be bad times when you go to run this bad boy. Cylinder 3. So that's how we're looking beforehand. They look at Mickey Mouse. The final step, gonna be to basically clean it. So we've hit it with some Nulon sort of upper engine cleaner, which is to help break down all the carbon deposits. Done that, brushed it, hot water, hit it with the upper cleaner again, and now we're gonna get the gurney on it just to get right in there. But you can already tell it's come out a heap better than what it was. It's all happening. WD, upper engine cleaner by Nulon, and a high pressure cleaner. It's all available at Sparesbox, and bloody look at the results. Ooh! We replaced all of those little tasty boys. Valve stem seals, so we've got fresh ones of those. We've got brand new intake and exhaust valves in here. The factory twin valve springs are in there. And obviously, as you can see, cleaned thoroughly, so that's exciting.
Like a finger in a bum. Tony, you should feel.
Oh, damn, boy. I just got the call from Paul down at the Bilstein Technical Centre, aka Heisman's here in Sydney, that the RA40 suspension, it's ready. They've done some custom front coilovers. We've got some short stroke Bilstein shocks for the rear. We've already got king springs in the back. This is exciting. Let's go see what the guys have gotten up to. Here we are. Yoo-hoo! Best in the business, folks. Loves it.
Okay, so Sam's RA40, what we did is we took the standard strut leg, we cut it off at the bottom here, we sent these away and got it all crack tested.
Yeah.
After they got crack tested, they got okay, they came back to us, we bored out this, put our Bilstein sleeve in here. As you can see from the welding, it's all been welded underneath and everything, and all
Lovely.
strengthened. So that's now into there and strengthened. We then custom made a Bilstein strut insert to go inside. Put the H&R coilover kit on it, adjustable top mounts, and happy days.
And then in the other room, we've got those short stroke Bilstein shockies for it too.
Yeah, on the rear end, we've got the Bilstein shocks over there that are shorter, so they should match all the ride height, and they've all been valved to suit the race work, the track conditions that you're going to do, so happy days. Go and put them in the car and let us know how it all turns out, and then we'll see it on the track.
Well, Remember where you put your fucking spot, because you get that on the big jobs. Oh, there we go. Piston assembly time. So we've got 1 and 4 done, already soaking in the oil. Get all the oil past those into those rings. Oh, that is just suggestive.
Whoa.
Gotta be done, man. Someone's gotta do it.
One man can polish a shaft, it's Levi, I'll tell you that much. Hey, it is what it is, folks. Oh my. Really? We're at work, Levi. You can't just sit in the corner polishing your rod.
I'm not. I'm polishing yours.
Yeah.
100%.
Squeeze that bad boy. Spread the right.
Being careful because you can still cock it up. A ding dong.
This has to be the most confusing way to order.
Anxiety is high. Alright.
Let's use the handle ends.
Yep. Looks like it's going pretty happily.
That's it. That's home.
That's home. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. That first piston.
How do you feel, man?
I feel like a man.
You are a man.
I'm nervous, but things are happening. I'm excited.
You'll become a Jedi Master soon enough.
This is what it should feel like.
Change over with your pinky finger to let you on it, yeah.
Nah, I think we needed
Oh,
one
that's
meter
right.
break apart and turn it over.
Straight down.
Good.
Just this front here.
Yep.
That sounded better.
Let's put some bolts in.
Yep, that's. We're making some serious progress. Motors together, long motors together, disc is in, leads are run, filter housing's back on and sealed. We've got the breather plate there. That little plate there is where you would have a mechanical fuel pump if that is how your vehicle is inclined. Tensioner chains all sorted, front inspection plate there's back on. We've got the water pipe, water pump housing, pulleys, crank pulley, alternators on, engine mounter going on. James is a happy boy. It's close to going in its hole. You guys are idiots. Push her in.
Hit the time.
Hit the switches. He's hitting the switches, man.
You spent making it easy. Half as much time bouncing as you would pushing. It'd be in 5 minutes ago, you flogs.
Slippery.
Oh, you
Don't help though, it's alright.
you ladies are honestly useless.
It's been a long day doing my 18RG. You've been very helpful, Sam. Thank you for your help.
I appreciate you.
I think James is mother out of this, right?
Hey,
George
she's...
Mantooth is this.
That's the ticket. Someone get a bolt.
I'm a mechanic.
All right.
Yep.
So we're about 6 inches off the firewall.
Yep. Range?
Yeah, keep coming.
Well, you can put these...
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
All right, moment of truth.
Go.
Fuel pump. Looking good.
It was a way better result than what we had this time 13 weeks ago. Turn the air blower.
Be nice if someone made the leads properly.
We did a video on it, you dog. Fuel and spark. Oil filter, coolant. I'm actually quite anxious.
You are?
Yeah.
Why do you think James feels?
I'm
not worried. It's not my car.
That's right.
I don't hear fuel pressure. I don't hear fuel pump.
Good, yeah. Yep, it's all
There it is.
Great.
Yep. Good morning. Holy crap. We were here till 10 o'clock last night, but for good reason. Look at that thing. What you full of good books, you? Oh, it's a good boy. It's a good boy. We got the motor in, which is exciting. It built oil pressure straight away, which is amazing. Means we did the right thing. We did it. We did it. First drive. I think it's a bit loud, James. Holy shit! What do you reckon? Bring back memories?
Yeah.
You're probably wondering, hold on a minute, you didn't go on a test drive with Sandy, you went with James. Should we show them what's going on? Ah, you f***.
I mean, it's good news, but
yeah, it is. The engine, other than that small oil leak that you can see appearing, yeah, but that's okay. That's just a little MPT fitting that someone else replaced.
someone else, yeah.
The car is sick,
Looks good.
but the front caliper's locked on. Of all things to go wrong.
You didn't touch that, did you? It was someone else.
No, that was
Definitely previous owner.
I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, there's a couple of things stopping us from taking that boy down there for a rip. One of them is the fact that the front caliper locked up, which we were here till what?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, 9 o'clock last night. Cannot get a pedal, no matter what we do. So we actually suspect that it's sat for 3 months not moving. I reckon a block generated. Yesterday when James and I took it around the block, I reckon we were pushing on the blockage. And then effectively the caliper seized on.
The caliper just kept getting tighter, till eventually the car just would not move under its own power anymore.
Spicy times. So, after a lot of faffing around last night, we got to the conclusion that we think the master cylinder's basically. So, let's have a look.
Oh, what the is that? What the hell is that?
That is crust.
I think it actually might be old grease. No, that's not grease.
That's not grease. Holy shit. Well, that could be our issue.
Oh, my glove has a hole in it.
Well,
See,
that's the rear
oh
circuit.
my,
Oh, can you folks see that?
Oh.
Maybe the master's okay. Maybe
Yeah, maybe there's so much
jammed up with
loveliness.
He wanted to say shit. Whoa!
It was like playing a flute or something.
Playing the flute, man.
There we go.
Fun
All
fact,
right.
Sandy played the flute for 11 years.
11 years.
11 years.
Wow.
Imagine wasting that much of your time. I always thought it was just I always thought it was the mate clarinet he played. But
The seals look really good. It's just that much
look at
that much loveliness in
look at the
there.
bloody
Those are the holes that transfer the oil from the back side of the piston to the front side.
Yep.
Then you have a one-way check valve,
Yep.
which stops the oil from going back through those holes.
Gotcha.
And makes it go to the brakes.
Yep.
This one, however, that would not prime.
Front one. Right, there's like 2 out of 6 holes that aren't
Yeah, but you'll
blocked.
probably find that those are blocked.
Yeah.
And you'll probably find that that valve is being held open.
Yep.
So the oil is just going.
Master cylinder rebuilt, bleeding the brakes, then we can go for a tune. Sick. Yeah, wipers. Yeah, dog, this is what it should be like.
There we go.
Mate, this is how he's better than yesterday.
It reminds me of my 23.
And it just idles after a hit like that. Happy?
Bro, this is how my 23 was. If it's raining, the thing just spins.
Outstanding.
This needs an LSD, mate.
Open rear diff, just good luck.
I'll do one lap, we'll swap, you jump in, yeah?
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, you're lovely. It's beautiful. Well, the car lives, guys. I'm gonna be honest, there was a time in the middle of this build where I'd lost pretty much all hope. The engine had gone skadoots, and I didn't think it would get to a point where I would be rebuilding my first ever motor with this one owner Celica. But here we are. I wouldn't have had it any other way, to be honest. When we bought this car, it had a clutch that didn't want to exist anymore. Like, it was just slipping, the brakes were shot, wheel bearings were cooked. It had the original 18RC, which is the single cam 2 litre, single downdraft carburetor, and it was, for lack of a better term, junk. It was crap, it made no power, it didn't sound good. And I sort of always knew that if I was buying a car like this, rear wheel drive manual, it needed something else. It needed something added to it. And one cold and winter's night, James whispered in my ear. He said, hey, I used to have one of these cars and I put this motor in it. And that motor was the 18RG. The Japanese Toyota twin cam, 2 litre, with twin side drive carburetors. So, as any normal person would, you grab your mate, in my case James, hello, you jump in the company car, with a car trailer on the back, and you drive to Melbourne in a weekend. Why? Well, to buy a wrecker motor. Which we did. The motor was toast, and that led us to this. 3 months of the machinist, and a whole bunch of people coming together to make this car what it is. I'm talking masons for engine parts. We had mates sourcing pistons for us, replacing rings, doing exhaust late after hours just to get this thing running. And then the first time we went to tune it, the brakes locked on. So this car has really been a bit of a stitch up all along, but it's this moment now, driving it, finished, exhaust done, carbs pretty close to being perfectly set up by James himself, and just listening to that motor sing, oh, compared to what was in it, it makes all the hard work completely worth it. The Bilstein suspension's amazing, the new brakes from RDA, the EBC pads, even this Aeroflow and X-Force Bitzer exhaust. It's just fantastic. The guys from Celica Spares helped me out. The guys from Weber Performance helped us out. And the end result is something that I'm pretty darn proud of. When I bought this car, I knew pretty much from the outset that this was never going to win any land speed records. It was never going to be the best at drifting. But I had a bit of a vision in my mind. And this is the first historic car I've had. I wanted to own something raw and mechanical and direct. And it doesn't get much more direct than a carbureted, cable throttle, naturally aspirated historic vehicle. And that's what we created. Now that the car's finished, well, at least finished for now, what are we going to do with it? Well, think I'm just going to hold on to this. It's such a nice car. I'm the second owner of this vehicle. And it's a lovely example, low kilometres, all original interior. We've got a couple of rally sprints coming out, the Whiteline rally sprints, winter 12-hour, other little social track days and that kind of thing. So I think I'm just going to enjoy the car and enter it in a few of those events, and more than anything, just have fun. Sometimes you need a change from driving big, slow diesel Land Cruisers, and this is that change.